What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to Chamakh in episode 6. We are making some good progress on this. As you can see at the end of last episode we were at 20 Chamakh in goals in 20 games, and we decided to go straight in using the same team that we had been using in the previous episode, and I was going to be entering the Gold Cup, seeing if maybe we could have a good run in it. But just as this game starts guys, I do want to remind you, if you want some FIFA coins, there's going to be a link down below to a website called FIFA Coins Online. They're legit, trustworthy, and they do good priced coins if you want some. As you can see there, it was actually 0-0 at half time. It then wasn't until the 61st minute where a nice bit of trickery and a nice chop from Jovino managed to leave me to give it to Chamakh for a perfect finesse into the back of the net, making it 21 goals so far with Chamakh. Now, almost instantly, this guy went down the other end of the pitch in the 65th minute and got a nice header with Morales. But I wanted to try and get as many goals as I could because I actually felt this guy wasn't too great. And I managed to whip it in to, I believe it ended up going to Jovino, who then crossed it back into Marquisio, who then made it 2-1 for us, and we had our lead back. And then this guy seemed to give up, I guess. He wasn't really playing properly. He was rushing his goalkeeper out all the time. Here was not the time to be bringing out your goalie. And I managed to give it across to Chamakh, who with his left foot hit it into the back of the net. And this game, I really don't think I've had as many chances with just general shooting than I have done in any other game. I think I had about 7 or 8 shots that didn't go in that I'd worked really nicely with Chamakh, but as always he had to get his regular header on the 90th minute. Now, I've been trying to score a few less headers with Chamakh. I've been trying to go more direct down the middle through balls and stuff, and it's so hard to do because of how slow he is, and how suited this team is for crossing. But I was successful in a few points, as you can see in the next few games as well. But we came up against this guy with an interesting sort of looking hybrid, a few Chelsea players, then it went Dutch to Syria up the top. Nice little hybrid. You don't often see hybrids in other teams, which is nice. You usually see Prem teams or Brazil teams, so I guess it's good to see something a little bit different. But Jovino managed to wrestle the ball there off their player, and of course I'm going to whip it in for Chamakh to get on a header, a double X cross, very, very overpowered, but it does pretty much always guarantee Chamakh a cross. But then shortly after that he then got one back with Cahill from a corner, and I was a little bit frustrated because again it seemed a bit against the run of play, but Chamakh managed to get a very nice finesse here in the bottom corner after I played him in, and that made it 2-1 for half time. Chamakh getting both the goals in the first half, and this guy did actually get someone sent off when Chamakh was through on goal, and I'm guaranteed of the fact he would have scored it, but he did also get another goal which made it 2-2, and I was a bit worried because I had the extra man and yet he was still able to score. But on a corner I managed to get a goal with Ogbonna to make it 3-2, and that was how it finished. Chamakh getting 2 goals, leaving us at 25 goals in 22 games, which is not bad at all. But we went straight into the next game with the exact same squad even, and we came up against this guy who had a very, very nice looking team, and I'll be honest, this was the worst game I have played on FIFA 13 Ultimate Team so far. I barely included any part of his goals. I was just the shot because of how embarrassing it was. I don't think I've ever conceded this many in a game. It was 3-0 by this point, but we still got some goals with Chamakh. I don't really know how. He was even scoring tramps. This guy was dominating me so much. He just felt the need to still do tramps. But Chamakh did actually get a goal here. A nice little bit of play to beat his defender. He wasn't even that good. I'll show you the stats at the end, guys. He really did not impress me one bit, but he still just kept scoring. Goal there, just every goal. My goalie was terrible. He'd hit it straight at him and it would go in the near post into the back of the net with so much ease, and it was frustrating. But I still managed to get 2 goals with Chamakh, but just ignore the actual score. I think it ended up being 9-2, absolutely terrible. That's why I'm just powering through these scores. I'll show the match details at the end. This guy, granted, did have a lot more shots than me and he did deserve the win. However, 9-2 is a bit undeserved. Nonetheless, that is the end of this episode, guys. Thanks always for watching. Chamakh is now on 27 goals in 23 games. If you could leave a like, that'd be fantastic. If we get us to 400 likes, that'd be brilliant. Thanks always for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.